Hi guys! A few of you actually requested that I do a smoky eye look with the Heaven and Earth palette from MUA. I decided since this was new, I would do it with the new Undressed palette instead, which I did mention on that video that I reviewed it, and I'll link that below. But basically I did a smoky eye that I've been wearing in a lot of videos recently. It has been requested, but I thought I would do it with the new palette just because it's current and a lot of you were rushing out to buy it. So I'm going to talk you through it step by step and tell you the colours that I used. I've also blogged it, so you can see that link below, and you can see the shades and everything because they've all got named, they're all numbered now. So if you're not sure what shade that I used, you can find out there. And if you've got any other questions, then please leave me a comment. But here is the smoky eye. First, I used shade 7 from the Undressed palette. This is the Urban Decay Smog dupe. It's a little bit more golden toned in the MUA palette, but I like it all the same. I added in shade 10 just into my crease, and where other people talk about the V that they use on the outer corner, I've actually started bringing it up into my brow bone because I've discovered that my eyes are ever so slightly hooded when I look directly at the camera or in the mirror, and so you don't actually see a tremendous amount of my lid. I used the Sin dupe, which is shade 2, on the inner corners of my eyes just to brighten them up, and shade 11, which is the dark grey, but not the darkest shade in the palette, to line my eyes. I did the lower half of my eyes, and then I'm going to go on to the top half, where I'm basically just trying to give that illusion of thicker lashes. I don't want a real harsh line, I just want to kind of thicken up that lash line. And that's pretty much it. One coat of mascara just on my top lashes and I'm pretty much done. It's a really, really simple look. Not super smoky or dark, but it's a nice wearable bronze smoky eye. Now, after actually using them on my eyes, because the review was just more like a first look, if you will, and I swatched them and I was so impressed. After actually using them on my eyes, I'm not quite as impressed with the pigmentation. It doesn't transfer onto the eyes quite the same way, it doesn't translate. It's a little bit sheerer, and I didn't use any kind of primer, so it's still pretty impressive, but if you want the same kind of swatch that you're going to get as a full swatch like you do on your hand, then I would recommend that you use a primer. Additional to that, there is quite a lot of fallout, but that was really just from the sheerer, kind of more shimmery shades. Shimmery shades. So if you don't like fallout, then I would stay away from those ones. The colour, for example, that I put in my inner corners did create quite a lot of fallout, and I don't like that, so I probably will stay away from that in the future. But a little bit of a primer will help that as well. But they were my main things to come out of it. I really like the palette still, fantastic value for money. And if you've done your own look like this, whether it be on a blog or you've got a video response, then leave it in the comments or a video response below. And I will see you in my next video.